This is the Inside Edge, and this is the introduction to the second video where Eric Harlow, the Sugar Bowl Academy Director of Alpine Programs, is discussing skiing pathways after high school, better known as his version of the Keyhole Conundrum.
Hey everybody, we're back. It's the Keyhole Conundrum, part 2. Today we're going to tackle this terrific document put together by 3 mothers of ski racers here in the Western region. They put that together in about 2015. It's still quite current. This document, actually, you've received this in an email from Karen Rao, but you can also download a copy of that on the website where you're watching this video. So I'm going to wait while you download that. Just kidding. Hopefully you've downloaded it, so go back and start the video over. Make sure you have this document handy because we're going to refer to it a bunch. Okay. So, skiing pathways after high school. We've tackled kind of these first 2 pathways. If you remember the oil can diagram, these are your 2 really tough, difficult levels to make. Now, again, many of our kids will be able to achieve the NCAA level, but still just as many will not. And that's what we're here to talk about, is those next 2 levels. And the question when you approach these 2 levels is, what do you need? What are you looking for? Okay? If you're looking for an experience that closely mirrors the experience you've had here at Sugar Bowl Academy, then let's start at the beginning. Number 1, you're going to need a good coach, right? Great coaching, number 1. Number 2, you're going to want some training, right? Again, if you're looking for an experience that mirrors that which you've had here at SBA, those are a couple things that you might want to look into. And that training is both in the fall, dry land in the gym, and on snow once you get into the winter. This third column here, the USCSA varsity level, you're going to get this at that level. And that's the truth. You have full-time coaches, they have training during the week, and they compete at a championship. USCSA championships, and that thing moves all over the country, and it's a blast. My brother skied for Plymouth State University, which was a USCSA school back then, and they have a great time. So if you're looking at those schools, again, here in this third column, there's a link to some of those schools here. In the fourth column is that club level. Now, again, if you're looking for a ski racing experience that doesn't necessarily mirror what you've had here at SBA, maybe it's a bit lighter on the training, maybe it's managed by a student, maybe this coach is merely part-time, you will still be able to find a coach or leadership, right? Someone running the program. You're not just out there on your own. Oops. And number 2, they'll often have training, but it's not always set up, and a lot of times they'll travel to the races together, maybe get a day of training before the races. However, you still have access to the champs, and it's a great time. Many people have a great time at this championship level. It's a blast. People win, people don't win, but people have a great time. The terrific part about both of these levels is that with your experience in a ski academy, you can look to be a leader in both of these levels here, at both the varsity and the club level. Many of SBA students and many of the Ski Academy students I've worked with have gone on to be captains of their USCSA ski team. And again, they tell me about how much fun they have at the champs. So there's a couple of other pathways in addition to the ones that have highlighted and everyone knows about, right? The national team and NCAA team. These are both pathways that if you love ski racing, you can keep ski racing after high school. There is a team for you out there.